Yeah, there we go. Welcome to Jogbie Media. I'm Jogbie.
I'm Ralph the Wicked.
We had a little hiccup with the stream. It seemed it's only got like a minute and a half, so hopefully I'll fix that on my channel.
Either that would go really, really slow.
Yeah, or that. One or the other. Is there such a thing as two stone? Actually, there is. But that was weed. I was gonna say this. I'm pretty sure the amount it would take to OD you couldn't ingest physically.
Go to sleep.
Alright, so this is the live stream where we get high and talk about news and junk. First things first, let's get high. Again. I'm watching it this time. I turned on the computer, so make sure it's doing something.
Here you go.
I'm watching you. You like?
Yeah.
Ooh, careful.
That's a...
Alright. Let's move on to our first subject. Again. Restart my notes here. So I wanted to start off with the states that are recreational legal, that you can just have it when you want, and then the states that are medically legal. So, the states where it's recreational legal, as of right now, there was a couple lists, but I'm pretty sure this is the most up-to-date list for right now. Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Alaska, Colorado, Massachusetts, and Maine. That's the states where it's recreational. You can just have it. The states where it's medically, just for medical purposes, are Montana, Arizona, New Mexico, North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois. Illinois?
Yeah.
Illinois or Illinois? I just this other question. I always pronounce it
It's
wrong.
Illinois. Illinois, I think.
Arkansas, Louisiana, Ohio, Florida, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Hawaii. Those are the states where it's medically legal.
I use it for deep nerve pain. Before it's legal to get. I mean, use medical, but it's... So many people enjoy getting high more than medical benefits. You know?
As long as you're an adult, I don't see why it's any different from a cigarette or a beer.
No. It is a... It is... I wouldn't drive, but you know...
Well, no, that's part of the law, is not driving under the influence. But I wouldn't... Hell, I wouldn't have people drive under the influence of cigarettes. You seen road rage? Or is it not having a cigarette that's giving them road rage? I'm sure. I don't know. I'm having don't have your cigarette right now. I'm feeling pretty angry. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta light one of these back now.
Yeah. Well, it covers so many things that it's hard to judge what it cures. I like it. And, you know, it's a beneficial thing to have pot legal. whether you're against it or not. It helps the sick.
True. Oops. Let me give you a light on that. It's always curing some new type of cancer.
Right.
I had hemp oil will cure, what's skin cancer called? Something. I probably remember the first time around, but I'm way too stoned now to remember that.
You know, it's like anything, you know. Look, if you want to smoke a plant, fine, smoke a plant. But you know, you don't have to go through chemically go through and it's
Easy. You start to get into those weird supplements you sell at the convenience store.
right.
Let's not get into that.
Right.
Let's move on to the next one. Scientists are calling for urgent action to halt the fall armyworm. Normally native to North and South America, it was seen for the first time in Africa last year. Center for Agriculture and Biosciences International, or CABI, Chief Scientist Dr. Matthew Koch said it is a serious threat to tropical Africa with a potential spread to Asia. It affects maize crops and stuff. And they call it the armyworm because it just marches through farmland. Everything I looked over, it didn't seem to say how it got there, just that had shown up a year ago, and it wasn't good. I was very, very upset.
I don't know, man.
It's a serious thing. It's devastating all kinds of people's livelihoods in Africa and stuff.
Hopefully we can stop it.
Well, that's another thing. What do? Do you just exterminate a whole species because it's invasive? You don't know how it's even affected the environment already. If we start taking it out, is it going to affect the ones that are already in North and South America? It's hard.
It's a double-edged sword because you want to study it, but you want to do it quickly as time needed. But
it really is because it really is affecting all kinds of people's livelihoods. Very scary. Ooh, that is scary. I'm gonna need more of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the bong off out of that.
It's rolling on me. It could have effects not just on the farmers and stuff too, but the whole world's economy. You know, a bad season, and you know, prices in gas in Taiwan go up by $1 or something. There's something weird, some weird butterfly effect. I'm sure an actual
can't get fucking Tootsie flies in fucking East Guatemala. You know.
I'm sure someone way smarter than me could probably explain it.
Right.
Still, as far-reaching consequences.
So anybody can explain that.
Yeah. Anybody else? Again, I did better the first time. I swear it didn't go up. Oh, that mic is going to be so ruined.
What?
That mic is going to be so ruined. It's right here in the smoke, but what are you going to do? Don't do that. It'll mess with the sound. Oh. I had that for a reason. It's okay. You didn't know. Talking to myself mostly. I don't know. Too much. Alright, next subject. An appeals court has rejected the Department of Justice's challenge to restore Trump's travel ban. The ruling came just hours after the Department of Justice's motion to stay Judge Judge Roberts' orders. Like on the dot. The whole thing is ridiculous. I feel like everything he does is just ridiculous.
You watching what he's doing with this hand. I want the other hand. I want to see what's he doing with the other hand.
Fapping. Vigorously.
Right.
He's already got people trying to go to war in the South China Sea to protect his own interests. I've heard talks of a draft and everything else. It's scary.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know, bye-bye.
Yeah.
That one's just about spent. I'm getting ash on it.
Yeah.
Again, second time. Whew. Alright, let's move on to let me get a sip of. Our last topic, covering more crazy people. Far-right leader Marine Le Pen promises revolution for France. Yeah. As she tells rally in Lyon that the winds of history have turned with Brexit and Donald Trump. Yeah. I can't say she's wrong. She has announced her presidential campaign on Sunday.
No, man. She's not right.
Anything is possible now.
Yeah, right.
If you told me pigs fly tomorrow, I would believe it.
Right.
And not because I think Donald Trump could have been president. It was clearly he was going to be president. They're like, oh, America's not it's racist. They think these jobs are going to be here, and they're not. Well, they are here. They're just, people aren't educated enough. And they're mad that they can't just put their nose to the grindstone anymore and have something to show for it.
I don't know. That's... They want something that is never going to be.
I feel like we could at least do something, but people want what they want the way they want it. You know, instead of trying to get these manufacturing jobs, which that are here, straight up, they're here. They're just not educated enough. They need it, even a 4-year degree is starting to. Instead of doing all that, they need to invest in our infrastructure and not just like roads and everything.
Right.
It's not even about paying for it. Some of that will come from just regular taxes anyway. We need to redirect some of our military. And the thing is, we don't even need to get rid of it. Just scale it back, 10%. Use some of these. There's warehouses of tanks and all that. That's good. Metal, copper, gold, all that stuff we could be using, and it's just material sitting there. You wouldn't even have to interrupt the whole buying and selling complex. Just get rid of some of the stuff. Have a garage sale, America. Straight up. You're gonna be on hoarders.
The reason we don't is because the enemy don't. I know that's...
Look, but what enemy? There's only an enemy. And see an enemy. There's only an enemy if you make it. It's right. The military-industrial complex. We still make stuff, weapons and stuff. We sell it to other people. That's why it keeps it going. You don't even really have to interrupt that. Just scale back some of these massive warehouses of just good materials. You could put people to work with it. You don't even really need too much education. It just baffles me for some reason.
What do you do? I tear up military junk?
Yeah. Just piles of junk sitting there. And they're like, oh no, we need that. Those weird supersonic jets. They're fucking cost was ridiculous. They knew we were going to make them, but they couldn't not make them. It was already wrapped up in government deals and everything. It's ridiculous. And people are like, oh, you can't change because if you change, it'll mess it up. But you're already messing yourself up. It's gonna blow up in our faces anyway. If you don't change, it's coming. I'm gonna end it there. If you like what you saw, remember to like and subscribe to Jogbie Media. Follow me on Twitter @Jogbie Media. Have a nice night.